I hate pasta. Support for the statement. Pasta is just wet, slimy dough in a tomato sauce or cheese sauce or pesto, etc. I don't dislike any of the ingredients individually, but for some reason, pasta makes me want to puke. I am not a picky eater at all, but something about pasta makes me gag. It's slippery. I hate the texture. It's just wet dough. I think the most off-putting thing is the texture, probably. And yes, I have ate pasta at several restaurants where their pasta was supposed to be the best dish. And no, I don't think I need to eat at some Italian place to eat authentic pasta and reevaluate my opinions. Haven't tried lasagna or gnocchi. Have a great day. Edit. I have made pasta which has been called great, and I feel it's slimy, even though it may not be to you. Thank you for your guys' response. It made my day. Edit. People are saying that the pasta must be overcooked. It isn't. I just don't like pasta. Edit. I have tried cooking pasta multiple times. Guys, it's slimy to me. Okay? Edit. Removed the word slimy because it triggered some people to tell me that I have been overcooking my pasta. No, I have not. I think it's slimy. I hate al dente too. This made my day, you guys. Even the death threats, lol. Making college free, but only if your parents have an income below X, keeps abuse victims trapped. I'm a current American University student. I work 3 jobs concurrently to be able to afford to live right now. Every time I've tried to seek out scholarships, I get rejected for the same reason. I'm below 26, I'm not married, and my parents make too much money. Literally every aspect of the American government is built around the idea that parents are always perfect angels that have their kids' best interest at heart. This way of thinking makes it almost impossible for young adults to break free of abusive cycles, and it's time it was done away with. That shit Dumbledore pulls at the end of Sorcerer's Stone was kind of a dick move to Slytherin. At the end of the first Harry Potter, they count out the House Cup points, with Gryffindor in last and Slytherin in first. They had Slytherin banners up and everyone went into the whole night expecting to celebrate Slytherin's victory. Then, at the last moment, Dumbledore awards points to Hermione, Ron, and Harry respectively for what they did to stop Quirrell from getting the stone. Then they tied with Slytherin, until he gave Neville points for standing up to them, which he really deserved. Then, after all that, Dumbledore changed the banners and gave Gryffindor the House Cup. I know as readers and audience, we all wanted to see Gryffindor win and Slytherin lose, but I felt like that was pretty mean, pulling the rug out from under Slytherin at the last minute. Everyone who got their points deserved them, Neville essentially, but to be honest, I think that it would have been better if Gryffindor came in real close to Slytherin, but still give Slytherin the House Cup they deserved. I think that if they had done things that way, it would have sent the audience the message that there are more important things in life than a House Cup, like friendship and bravery. Exactly what Hermione said to Harry earlier. If I were to rewrite it, I would have had Dumbledore still give the cup to Slytherin and recognize everyone in Gryffindor for what they did. But instead make it like the feast is a celebration for those kids' bravery rather than the House Cup. I'm kind of glad that they stopped caring about the House Cup as the years went on. Mr. Brightside is an awful song. It isn't catchy, the verses are repetitive, and if you actually listen to what the lyrics are saying, it's borderline stalkerish. Weird song. Don't know why people lose their shit over it when it comes on in a bar, party, etc. Humanity would significantly benefit from a TV channel that only airs good news. It's generally accepted that people's political and social views can be heavily swayed by what media they take in and from where it came from. The problem is misinformed people being fed news from Facebook, Instagram, or the constantly running biased news channel. I hate to break it to you, but wherever you lie on the political spectrum, whatever opinions you think are your own, people are being paid for you to think that. American news outlets constantly use language to portray any scenario in different light. If the media outlets are that contradictory on the exact same topic or event, none can be trusted. This is becoming common knowledge, and the people's response is that all the news is that it's all bad news. Why not just make a news outlet that only airs good news? Now, I know what you're thinking. What's good news to one is bad news to another. No, no, no. I mean actual good news around the world that in many cases would inherently be non-political. You know, the kind I'm referring to, that local news airs once per night and the waxy newscasters laugh through their Botox. Firefighter saves a kid and marries his mom or whatever. Woo, poor kid gets a scholarship. Family of ducks saved by Mexicans. Hippies take dog on road trip. I got tired. Influencers need to stop shaming poor people for buying fast fashion. Ever since thrifting and substantial fashion has become a trend, a lot of people have begun shaming people for buying fast fashion, and it's getting really annoying. People need to realize how privileged they are to be able to boycott these companies. It's especially frustrating when they buy from high-end fashion that practice the same terrible practices and are even more environmentally harmful. A lot of people need to realize that it's an incredibly nuanced issue, similar to how eating healthy can be a privilege on its own. We need to hold corporations and businesses responsible because individuals can only do so much to be ethical and responsible. And that's not even covering how thrift shops have jumped up in prices. Vacations by yourself are much more enjoyable than vacations with others. When on vacation with anyone, family, friends, significant others, there's always a clash between where do we go and what do we do and when do we wake up. That's annoying as hell. Doesn't help that the whole ordeal is often super stressful when it comes to the traveling part, and worrying about someone other than yourself adds to that stress. Just went on my own vacation by myself, and it was the only time I have ever really loved a vacation. Unless you can go on a vacation with the Big Lebowski, who is cool with whatever, vacations are always better by yourself. Tacos are overrated and inferior to burritos, and they don't deserve the level of love and obsession the internet has with them. Okay, here we go. I have never and will never understand people's, particularly the internet's, love and obsession with tacos. I just don't get it. I think tacos in general are overrated. They're basically just worse burritos that crumble to bits in your hand after you take even one bite. The exception to this would be soft shell tacos, which I generally do prefer over stiff-shelled. But you know what else has a soft shell? A burrito. So, then why not just have that instead? Don't get me wrong. I don't think tacos are terrible, and a really well-made soft shell taco is pretty damn good. But I simply just do not understand people's obsession with them. Why are there so many people that treat tacos with the same level of crazed love that is commonly attributed to bacon? Where did this widespread passionate love for tacos come from? It feels completely unearned. This obsession is especially evident on the internet, particularly within meme culture. Thinking of taco-related memes harkens back to the Minion memes and another cringeworthy shit you've seen on Facebook. So I think that may be part of my dislike of tacos. All the years of obnoxious, I love tacos, 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 tacos memes have given me a somewhat unearned disdain for them. Tacos are a food that throughout my whole life I've pretended to enjoy at various social events because everyone else is obsessed with them for some mystifying reason. I'm sick of it. The second someone says, "All right, the tacos are ready," or "Let's go get some tacos," the eyes of everyone around me spark with such excitement and effervescence, and I have no choice but to play along. In reality, I'll be standing there at the barbecue, awkwardly crunching down on some dry, mediocre hard-shell taco, or soggy, soft-shell taco disintegrating in my hand. All the while, I'm fantasizing about someone tossing that taco off my plate and plopping down a delicious cylinder of steaming ecstasy, aka a burrito. Thin mints suck. It's Girl Scout cookie season. Everyone goes crazy for Thin Mints, and I'm just here to remind you that Thin Mints suck, and so does mint chocolate of any kind. White chocolate sucks too. La 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 la. Oh, it looks like someone's getting sleepy. Here, let me finish tucking you in. There you go. Sweet dreams.